That's gonna kill you.
If you're not fast enough, the windmill is hard.
Magic.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the stream. It's being kind of weird. Freaking whiz, dude. Oh, I really like the Eskel here, but
Sure, no problem.
I think it's okay because we're just denying them alumni value, so if we just keep doing that, it should be fine.
How did I fare, Mistress Letitia? Well this time, yes?
Doubt I'll ever get anything the school learns.
So, which one of you wants to die
I'll probably
first?
shield it, I don't know. I was considering just eliminating it, but if they don't shield it, they lose big time.
Mary, that's what matters.
Get to clean up ahead of class.
I was hoping to Eskel that guy, but
Rubbish in, rubbish out, they say. Pass and forget. Not I.
Come forward! Enough!
see, this is where they might be able to get a bit too much value. But the thing is, these guys have not gotten the adequate amount of value, so yeah, I say we just commit it all.
Day.
What are you gonna do, huh?
We might be able to push it pretty good.
I've no interest in politics.
Well, I shouldn't have played it there though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can actually play it now. 7, which would be like 8, 9. Yeah, it's not worth like 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not worth 8 extra points.
Carrying arrows mid-fight. I really ought to try that.
Maybe I should have killed this. I don't know. It's probably worth. Maybe it is more than that, but. Okay, I see they could just do that. So at least now, if they don't get ahead, we get to keep the card. Or what? Oh shit! I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, see, now the All God's stupid. Now, if I had gotten the All God earlier and been able to do something like this, then it probably would have been different, but... Okay, it's one of them we needed. This is not one of them we needed. But, at this point, I don't even know if it's gonna matter. 5 units by 2, 1, 2, 3. Commander's Horn's definitely gonna be better. All Gods 5. It'll be 6, 7, 8, 9. All Gods playing for 9. Chance of bricking or getting something worse is just way too high. Although, you know what? Fuck. Okay, screw it. I was hoping, I was like, well, if I get the offering, like either one, any of these are kind of okay, but literally I got the worst, one of the worst things I could. Yeah, I mean, it's...
With dignity. Gestures smooth yet restrained. You gotta dodge. You gotta have the...
So, shall we warm up with a fire spell?
So I literally just threw away 9 points. It's crazy that that's enough, you know?
Folks say we live like princesses. If only they knew.
Not much left.
The fact that we're doing this without alumni, man. I mean, the fact that I bricked is just kind of ridiculous. I mean, actually, that was pretty likely, so I was kind of stupid for doing it, but... They just happen to have what, artifact compression.
Alright.
Dude, 30 points? I think they have over 30 points, so yeah, like 9, yeah, it's enough.
I'll gladly help. If I live to see it.
They would have won still. Or maybe not. What the heck? Oh my gosh, it would have been a tie. Alright, this is just stupid. But would have went to pro rank too. I wouldn't even needed to do this. But yeah, this is pretty bad statistics wise. No. I don't even know what to do at this point. I mean, there's no way I'm making it. Man, I want to do some votes in the Balance Council, but I can't. I mean, to be fair, mine are not gonna actually matter, but I'll tell you what I was gonna do. Some stuff that other people might not have done. I think this last match, the opponent actually played it, but seal. Okay. This card right here. One of these, the last 2 or 3 matches. Somebody played this at least. Damage enemy unit by 2, order damage an enemy unit by 2. So the deploy and an order. So it's an 8 for 6. It's not great, and it requires the order to be used. Now coupled with an Onager, I guess it helps out a little bit, but not really good. I think this one needs to put down. It needs a provision buff. I'd say 5, but it's still even 8 for 5. It is damage though. It is like 4 of it is damage. So yeah, that might be good. I don't think the power really matters either. I would like to see it at like maybe 5 power and 5 power and 5 provisions. I think that would be more fair. So it would be a 9 for 5. I think that's fair. I mean, Nausicaa's a 10 for 5. It's conditional though, but sometimes a 9 for 5. There's a mage. I don't know. It needs something, either a power buff or a provision nerf though, or power buff or provision buff. One of the two. Also, Hefty Helge. You know, we already went over that. Hefty Helge. This one played in Ivo deck without any way to eliminate this thing. Just carries the game. So whenever you play tech, game 1 charge, and it's just damaging stuff by 2. So it's like a 2-point return engine that also shuts down. It's like, it's Hefty Helge is just ridiculous. So one of the things I was thinking is like, I would either say do a provision buff or shoot for 2 times power nerf. So if you get it down to 2 damage, then it's a little bit more reasonable, because then you can like ping the shield and maybe still be able to eliminate it. Although then it's kind of like, well, because like for Northern Realms, for instance, they can just, it's very easy for them with control versus this to just ping it and then kill it with the boiling oil or something. So it is a little bit problematic. So maybe not the power, but I think provisions. That kind of makes more sense to me. I think it should be a little more expensive. I think I maybe had a couple other recommendations, but you know, we got some of the reverts, and but anyway, there's constructs are definitely back though. Like they made a return. They've been kind of popular, so jeez, man. I think I'll just do 3 games on my lunch break. To be honest, I'll just do 3 games. I think I can fit them in. It's gonna be tight, but I'll just do that, and then that'll be the end of the deal. But I'm not gonna get the vote on Balance Council, I don't think. What I would like to do though, let's see, I finished this. I'm trying to remember where I was gonna be. Yeah, we're finishing up this tree now. So I'm pretty sure that's what I. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe it was something else. Maybe did I? Oh, I started Francesca's deal. Yeah. Alright. We'll open up some kegs and then we'll do a casual match. And I want to try to create a Dragon Madoc deck. So I've been doing a lot of neutral kegs recently to try to get the dragons. But no luck. What do we got? Come on. Ooh, 2 epics, not bad. Primordial Dow, we already got it. And other stuff we already have. None of them are premium. Which is great. Okay. Spring Equinox is a good card to play with Simless too. I just started playing Simless with that deck that I created. I crafted him like 2 days, like a day or 2 ago. So, there we go, legendary, let's go. Hey, finally. Oh, this is a nice card though too. But I was kind of going specifically for the dragon. It's a nice pick, but we're gonna go with the dragon. Obviously, because I literally said that's what I was going for. So we got 1, which is good.
Whack, bang, wow! That me know how! Mash, bash, me barrel thrash! One bang, smash! Barrel now is trash!
I'll say if the season was not over now, I would have been. I would have wrapped this up at midnight because like I was starting to feel it kind of thing too. It's like I want to. Oh jeez. Gotta go with that order. Trade and turn ability of 2 allied bronze soldiers. Ah, that's pretty nice. It's cool card animation, but I'm going for all the
Human soup eat?
just the cards mostly. Alright, so I think the correct move on this one is to go in with the skeleton one. So this mode, the last mode was called Patience is a Virtue, and so what it was you get, so at the beginning of every turn, cards in your hand are turned into a random card from the game with a provision 1 higher than they were the previous round. And when they go to the max provisions, they reset at 4 and then go up. So you have a lot of them, like eventually they go up to 16, which is like Temple and Little Ace 16 now. So it was the only card that's 16. So it'll always be that. And I would just play my Warriors deck, which was great because sure, I wouldn't be able to get to play any of this stuff, but I would just leave Sobe in the deck and the Savage Bear. I could do a massive point slam with Sobe because I had my leader. And Temple Littler, what it allows you to do is draw 3 cards, or excuse me, you play it, you create 3 gold cards from your faction that were not, or no, from any faction that were not in your starting deck. So you get to create options of 3. So you select from 3 times, and then there's an order, which I believe you have to wait next turn. But then you can play any unit from your deck. So you eventually just get a bunch of cards that are like you're getting like multiple temples at, and you can just start playing cards from your deck. And so I can like do a So, which is the most important, and then maybe I can play like a veteran, and then I can play like a raid, or I could play a potentially even a Dragbondu into Ancrate Greatsword into, well, it has to be a unit, so I can't actually do that, but I could do like, I think I've done Tyr at one point, and then I managed to get something that I was able to resurrect a veteran in my graveyard. I think so, but so that's really good. But yeah, 5 days left for this. Let's see, 11 hours. Yeah. Just gonna double check. 11 hours, so 4, 6, 7, 8. It's probably gonna say 12 hours or 10 hours in a few minutes. So, alright, but this is the right deck to use for it because I have a bunch of, like, it's got a lot of mid-range stuff. So this one's kind of similar to this mode I just described, but only instead of just transforming to a random one, it's like one provision higher. It just says the start game transform all your cards into one of the same faction and rarity that wasn't in your starting deck. This one has a lot less synergies though. Surprisingly. You'd think that since it's the same faction it would well, actually, I know why what the problem is because this deck has a decent number of neutral cards. And so that's a problem. I didn't even comprehend what that said before. There's just random stuff. I am almost too tired to even play this, man. I can't. I'm having a hard time even reading the cards and knowing what they are.
Fool me once, death on you. No one gets to fool me twice. I'll just go with that. I don't know. I'm getting so tired. I just. Okay, we definitely gotta kill that. Do I just gamble? And now I shall break you.
I don't even know why. I just did that to buy some time, basically. I don't even. For the life of me, even if I had all the time in the world, I'd probably get like 5 cards in. I'm actually getting close to falling asleep here.
The moment. I need to speak.
Yeah, the ethereal I don't think's gonna be any good.
Oh, grub and hooch, life in a nutshell.
I bet you they might actually have one there.
Your blood smells sweet.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
I'm getting out of it.
Little
Actually, probably should have.
on a fence.
Maybe we should hold off on this. Excluding dragons, yeah.
I'm in no mood for jests.
Oh, I just kind of like fell asleep there.
Rumors
And
travel
I
faster
was
than
like,
the
it's
wind.
not my turn. Destroy an enemy beast. Damage all enemy units by 1.
last words?
Honestly, all these cards, it's a pretty weak hand, I think. Yeah, I should have passed a while ago. Take our card advantage and leave. Actually, that's a pretty good combo. No, I wish I would have kept this first, but damn. That's good right there.
Not you again!
Yeah, I just got a better view. I should have passed quite a while ago when I didn't take card advantage.
Watch it! Guts and goose, and I ain't afeard to use
There
her!
they win.
Time I taught you some respect!
What's new? Alright, that's the end of the long belabored stream. I'm gonna get some shut-eye. It's a shame we couldn't make it to pro rank, but I tried. And maybe not my best in the sense that I could have gotten. Could have probably gotten there if I would have just. Well, there was that one misplay because I was distracted. I still don't understand how I was distracted with that click and I didn't make the second click. That's. I mean, I understand kind of how it happened, but it's hard for me to believe that I actually forgot to click again. I think that cost me, because I can guarantee you if I had seen myself at 4 games, I would have switched to Skellige. But anyway, I guess we're not doing Balance Council. Although if I win 3 matches during my lunch break and I actually get to vote in Balance Council, I'll try to do the votes real quick, and I will maybe share what the votes that I do are on the next stream. But the next stream, I'm hoping we can do something fun for it. So, but I don't know if I'll do it in a week or 2 weeks from now. Depends. I might just try to. Because on the one hand, it would be fun to probably watch streams when I'm climbing, but at the same time, I also kind of want to make it quick, so I just want to just do it off stream maybe, and then get back up to where we'll be able to get to the pro rank. Because I'll be at rank 4, so, but I don't know. I'm worried that rank 2 and 1 have been fairly challenging for me. Rank 4 doesn't really feel like anything, and rank 3 even feels kind of easy these days, but or like run anyway. I'm so tired. All right, but thank you to everyone who tuned in, and yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't produce a better result and keep you entertained, but it is what it is. We'll have another chance. May will be the month for pro rank. Alright. Keep on Gwenton, everybody.